we'll get our backpack on and let's go on an adventure.
Right, let's go. And she's such a lovely girl to talk to as well.
See you.
Brilliant.
And as I say, if you're free next Sunday to join us here.
I will indeed. I'll check you out on TikTok as well, Breeze. I'll send you a message. Alright, Breeze. See you later. Bye. That's not the top. Top's behind that again. That's the worst thing about the Mourne Mountains. Donald's the worst for it. Hey, we're just going to head over this direction here towards Burna, but you can see the way all the grass is all growing back here from the wider angle. This is a nice wee trail, this. So far anyway. Is it doable to go down through here or not? Let's have a wee look. Might be so boggy.
Hi guys, and welcome back. Today we're in the Ott Car Park. For those who may not be familiar where the Ott Car Park is, it's on the Slieve Loughshannagh road. I'll put the little coordinates up on the screen here, but if you just Google Ott Car Park, OTT Car Park, Newry, it'll take you straight here. So we're going to head over towards Slieve Loughshannagh. There's a couple of reasons why I want to go over towards Slieve Loughshannagh is because one of them is the last time I was here, it was about 4 months ago, just after the fires, and the devastation was crazy. So I just want to go over here and see whether nature is sort of hopefully taking it back. The devastation was crazy. So it was coming up around from Silent Valley, wrapping around Doan, going up the side of Slieve Loughshannagh, over towards Meelbeg and up the side of Burna as well. So it was quite bad. And I just want to see, hopefully, as I say, nature's taking it all back. And I'll keep this wee introduction short because we'll talk about the other reason whenever we get further on up the road here. So we'll get our backpack on and let's go on an adventure. Right, that's us guys. That's us leaving the Ott Car Park. Yeah, I'm excited to see what this is going to look like over here. So this is the Ott Mountain here. Let me hold on to see. Yeah, that's Ott Mountain. This is Ott Mountain. We did this one, so there is a video vlog off that one, Ott and Carn Mountain. Just double check the car. Make sure it's locked. That's us. Right, let's go. Let's head up towards Slieve Loughshannagh. So we're just going to go over this style here. So I'm actually very surprised that I got a parking space today because normally it's very busy, but it is early. What time is it now? It's 20 to 9. So we're just going down these wee steps and then we're going to head up here. Just double check, make sure I have everything before I start my hike off. That's us, water. Yep. Right, let's go. Right. So this is a more defined path. It's pretty much this the majority of the way up. There's a little V section here in the road where you go off to the right, where I'll show you. Well, it's pretty straightforward. Just keep following this path until you get into the peat end, and then that's where it comes a little more trickier. I tend to stay to the left
when we get to the peak parts. But we're heading up to here, Loughshannagh, just sort of behind this little bump, that bigger one. The sun's probably glaring straight into the camera, so I'll just keep going on here until we get to the little V, and then you'll be able to see the path better. This is a little V in the road. You could, if you wanted, to go up that way there, but that's going to take you to that little gorge that's cutting through. You could, depending on how fit you are, what way you want to sort of task yourself that day. But this little pointy rock, go right. So again, it's not too far from the actual stad. You're just sort of coming around. You'll see this wee part. Look out for that. There is an arrow on it that will show you too. Somebody painted an arrow on it. See the little arrow? And then just follow this path. So it is just a path, guys. You can't really see much of it now, but the further we go up, you'll be able to get a better view of it. But up this way, and it's pretty much a much of what this path is like. So we'll video more further on up. So there is parts of the trail, guys. I'll show you. You lose track of it, but it's quite deceiving. So you can't see it running along here, obviously, but it's just this path, and it's just the whole way, guys. It's just follow this path. I say it's not really awkward. It will lead you towards the peat bog, but yeah, we keep cracking on here.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And as I say, if you're free next Sunday to join us, David.
I will indeed. I'll check you out on TikTok as well, Breeze. I'll send you a wee message. All right, Breeze. See you later. Bye. That's Breeze McAvoy. Yeah, hold on, guys. So she's doing a wee thing for mental awareness next week, and it's from Newry, Quayside. I'll put more of the information up on the screen, but that's that guy there, Breeze McAvoy. Yeah, so what I was saying about this path. So we've came up, this is the end of the path. Hello. Right, so I think you can probably see me better now. This is the end of the path, so this is where the fun starts. I'll get you back on my shoulder. Look at the speed of her now. Right. So, yep. So yeah, so Breeze was doing a thing for mental awareness. So it's just a wee charity thing. They're trying to raise some money. So if you're free, guys, take a wee race down to Newry. I think it's like the canal walk along Newry is what they're going to do. I think it's about 3.5 miles long. So if you're in the area, even if you see the girls out, they'll have buckets with them, guys. Throw a couple of quid in just to help them out. So we're finishing off this dusty trail, and this is where the fun starts. But it's not too bad, guys. It's pretty dry at the moment. We're going to head over this way here. Right, so this is what I say. I always stay to the left side. See where Breeze is going up there? That's the way I go up. You can't go up through all this muck, but it's not cool. It's easier to go the way that she's going. Stay to the left. I find it's easier anyway, that way, for myself. If you want to be more adventurous, you can't go through all that wet stuff. But I say, once you get to know this area, it's all pretty straightforward. There is parts that will snake through, which will look a wee bit awkward for you to do, but again, this is a thing you're going to have to watch out for too. There's loads of these holes, loads and loads of these holes about the place. In the winter, they can't be compacted with snow, so this is just a thing that you'll need to watch when you're up in and around this area. There's the sun starting to come out now, because we're sheltered between Loughshannagh, this part here, and Ott Mountain. So, we'll just keep making our way up through here. So we're not doing too bad for time, breeze has actually pushed me on a wee bit here, walking with her there. So I'd met her about half a mile down the road there. Extremely fit girl. So I just this breeze, we're just gonna have to stop and start, and so she's pretty cool with that. Anyhow, so let's see how far we're on. Last time it took me an hour and 20 minutes to get to the wall. It's taken me 34 minutes and it's 0.9. So we've another third of a mile roughly to get to the actual wall itself. Again guys, apologising for the breathing. It's just because the mic is on. It's strapping my backpack and it's just so close to my mouth. Right. Be interesting to see what time it's on. So there's a wall there. Just to see what we've made it up. It was 1 hour 20 last time. Morning. How you doing, mate? It was 1 hour and 20 minutes the last time. It took me to get from the Ott Car Park to the wall. It'll just be interesting to see if we've saved a bit of time off it or not. So the wall was 1 hour and 20 minutes the last time. Let's see what we did it today in. Right, this will be interesting to see. Relive 54 minutes, 1.1 miles, 54 minutes. So we've shaved 25 minutes off. So that's a hell of a lot better. That's a better result. I'm gonna pause this here just while I'm take a 5 minute. Right, so the last time I was here, there was no green. This was all burnt black, the whole right up to here. But you just see, I'm busting to see what Doan, and so I'm going to go over the stile here. I'm going to walk towards Doan, but I'm going to skirt around the side of Loughshannagh so I can get a view off. Hold on. I'll take you off my shoulder here. We'll look into the sun, so we'll get a better look at what Mourne, Meelbeg, and Mourne on the side of Loughshannagh is going to look like. So yeah, I'm chuffed so far. It looks so beautiful and lush. Where this was literally charred black, so we've got some green back. Hopefully the heather came back too. Don't even know where Breeze is, man. She's that fast. But I believe that see, walking with Breeze, this is why I've knocked 25 minutes off my walk to get to the wall here so far. As much as I love solo hiking, sometimes when you have other people with you, they kind of give you that wee bit more motivation to kind of push you on that wee bit harder. And she's such a lovely girl to talk to as well. First time I met her was up in Slieve Martin. Oh, there we go. Right, that way there is going to take you up to Mourne Mountain. Oh, I didn't even see that guy. Super fit. You can't go directly up Loughshannagh this way. That way is more, it's longer, but it's more gradual. When I say gradual, it's still pretty steep. So there we go. It looks to me, you probably can't see this because of the sun. It looks like all the grass is growing back. It still looks a bit scorched down still there. Silent Valley, Slieve Loughshannagh, Meelbeg, we did that wee Meelbeg one. Wee Binion, Lamaghan, and then Cove. But we'll just keep pushing on here, guys. It's very, very blowy. But hopefully you'll be able to see Loughshannagh in a wee second here. Hopefully this little wind muff is doing its job, because you can see the way the grass is blowing. It's really, really fast. It's only until I turn my back. There's people coming over this dell now, so that's what I'm saying. It's very, very busy today. Last night the top's behind that again. That's the worst thing about the Mourne Mountains. Donard's the worst for it. So you think that that's the top. It's like a false top. Some of them go like this and then up again. Loughshannagh does that. Corn does that. Donard does that. Cometa has a bit of it. There's Donard there, the big one in the background. Loughshannagh, Cove, Slieve Loughshannagh, Corag. Is it Corag, guys? Is it? And then there's just the peaks of Burner coming in the shot now. But yeah, and there's Loughshannagh. See if you want just a really nice wee walk. It is a 6 miler. Is it 6? Yeah, 6.3. I think it's about 6 miles. I have a wee video on that one as well, from the Ott Car Park out to Loughshannagh. It's quite a nice walk. Well, I'll spin round. Once I get over some of this rubble here, there's Loughshannagh. But guys, it's too windy here for the drone. Can't even get any nice drone shots. But look, this was all burnt black. The whole way right round Doan up here, and the whole way up the side of Loughshannagh, and even up the side of Burner here. But it looks like nature has taken back what it owned. I don't know whether that was deliberate, those fires, or it was accidental, but whatever caused it, it never won. Nature always wins. Nature will always take back what it owns. And what a place to be. What an absolute beautiful place to be. I just love the Mourne Mountains. And it's got this breeze. It's just fantastic, because it's going to get hot today. And it's going to get really hot today. It's about 19-20 degrees, so this breeze is a welcoming thing just to help me, because when there's a breeze, the air's not as thick and it's easier for me to breathe. So as you can see, my pace is a lot quicker. It's just uphill where I struggle. Flats and downhills I'm grand. It's just the uphills that take its toll on my knees, my chest, my lungs. Hopefully are fine. I had x-rays done and they were all fine. It's just the heart. So it's years of smoking and alcohol abuse, but we don't do it no more. 6 years sober, 6 years off the fakes, and just making and being grateful for what I have now, and I can appreciate this a hell of a lot better. Right, let's keep going. And there's wee Doan. We haven't got to the top of that. We got nearly to the top. That rock top's just too much for me to try and get my weight of my body up there. But see this? See, as long as it's not mountains, I could walk like this for miles. It's just when you have to push your body upwards, it gets a bit trickier. But we'll keep going on. It looks like everything has just all came back. It's all green. I don't know whether you're picking this up or not, whether it's just looking black to you, but because of the sun here, these girls here, I think they're new, because I don't think they know where they're going, or else they're just heading down here to this little campsite where these people are. But yeah, it's great to be fit to be able to go off trails like that and just wing it. But they'll have to watch themselves when they get over towards here, because this is very disorientating. this whole part, because see all these little cuts, some of those are 4 and 5 foot, 6 foot deep. So it's kind of like a little friggin' maze. But you can see the stone trail up Doan. It's just keeping to that trail. But yeah, we just keep motoring on here and just enjoy the day. Right. We're going to get the wee drone up here. Just on this wee flat part. The wind has died down a bit. So let's see if we can get a few wee shots here. Right guys, that's us. We've got everything, haven't we? Right, that's us. Hey, we're just going to head over this direction here towards Burnet, but you can see the way all the grass is all growing back here from the wider angle. Just checking to make sure I have everything in my pockets. Yep. There's a couple of wee muddy spots here. And we'll avoid all this. So we just go up here. And try and avoid these wee bad spots. I can hear it buzzing in the background. Hopefully he's okay. But look at all this beautiful heather. It's all grown back after the fire. You can check out the Ott Car Mountain video and you'll see the devastation that was caused here. But look how lush it looks. Absolutely beautiful. There's some guy here coming here now. Hello, how you doing? Hi, he's just been following me there for a while now. So you would crop over, you would drop down here and head towards, see where these people are going now, and just do this little maze of sort of peat bog there, and then head up towards Doan. There's people standing at the top of Doan now. Now, where are we going? We're not dropping down, we're carrying on around here, so we're going this way. So we're dropping down, it's going to take you, I think, over towards Doan. Yeah, we're going along here towards the saddle between Loughshannagh and Meelbeg. I am recording now for the sound. Let me just double check. I am. I would have been a night more. I retrace my steps. I think that's probably why people like walking the brandy pad, because it's kind of like this. I haven't been in the brandy pad since I was a kid, since I was about 16, 15. But as you can see, the performance rate is getting a bit better, guys. I'm really starting to eat a lot more healthier. Trying to shift more of this weight, because uphill I do struggle. I do struggle a lot with uphill. Just carrying all of this. But obviously the more weight I get off, I am about 23.5 stone at the minute. Plus my backpack, 23.5. I'm probably walking about 25 stone here. Which is a lot to carry, so to me it's 50% fitness and 50% up here in the head, to tackle stuff like this, and just knowing my limitations of what my body's capable of attempting, and when it feels too awkward or too dangerous, that's when I just go, do you know what, my body's telling me enough's enough. Yeah, so around there, this trail here around Meelmore, or Meelbeg, sorry, is Pollafuka. You'll walk around, you'll see Pollafuka. We did that one as well. And you can't come up Pollafuka, and rather than going directly up the wall, which is really hard, there is a trail that runs around about the middle of it here. You could alternatively walk along the lower path and walk up that way, but you can go up that way to the top. But we're heading over here towards the saddle between Meelbeg. I always get the two of them mixed up, Meelbeg and Meelmore. Yeah, Meelbeg. It's easy to remember because Meelmore Lodge, you would walk from there to Mourne Mountain. Right. This is the tricky bits here. I have to slow down it. Like, look at what I've got myself into here now. Flip me. We should have went down that wee path there. But this is granite, so it can be slippy, but you can also get a very good grip on it. The state of me, like Bambi on ice. Right. This is a nice wee trail, this. So far anyway. And there's our saddle. Wow, look at this, isn't this just amazing? So there's Ben Crom, Binion, Doan, Lammigan, Cove, Beg, Dunnard in the clouds, Cometa. Wow. Right, let's bring this wee boy in. I'm going to check the battery. Look at all these people here. Where'd they come from? Here, where did they come from? Oh, they've came over Loughshannagh and dropped down, because that's what I was wanting to come over this side to see whether it's safe enough to walk down through there. see, when I was speaking to Breeze, she says she's never really heard of anybody going down that way before. I don't know myself until I get up here what I'm going to do. I'll probably just maybe try and force my way up Loughshannagh, up over the top, back down, and then back down the car park that way, because it's a nice day. And it's a lovely wee valley walk this too. Look at this, and it's just amazing. The speed of these ones. This is why I hike on my own, guys. I've had a couple of people ask me about going for hikes and stuff like that, but as you see with my condition, I just start, stop. There's no way I could keep up with that pace. Not at the moment anyway. But we're doing okay for time. I did stop there and do a wee bit of a drone shot there. I keep remembering, I've got my drone in my pocket here, so let's see how we are doing for distance and time so far. I stopped there for about 10 minutes, so just getting a few wee drone shots. Let's see what we're at. 1.7, 1 hour and 42 minutes, so it's pretty okay for me. Considering it took me 1 hour and 20 minutes to get the wall the last time, and it's 1 hour and 42 minutes to here where I am 1.7. So I did 0.6 of a mile, not 10, half an hour over this terrain. It's not bad. There's more people coming. That's what I say. Get out, guys. Get out and enjoy the Mournes. Study them first, because they're not a place to mess about in. I do a lot of research into these, studying maps, studying other YouTubers' videos. Google Earth is a good one because you can go 3D, 2D, so you can kind of get an overall picture of it, or else you can get like what the terrain looks like. It's not great, but it'll give you a rough idea. You'll not get as good as what you will by reading the contours on maps. But yeah, do your homework first, or go with somebody that's knowledgeable of the area. Right, let's keep going to this wall here. So guys, that's us to the end of the little trail here. That's just the end of the trail. You can branch off and go along this little skirt along here, along around the edge of Meelbeg. But I'm going over towards the wall. So that's that little trail there. It just comes straight up. Obviously the higher you get, you can get to see the wall. Just head towards this little peat thing. Follow this sandy track. There's a wall up the Meelbeg and up the Loughshannagh. And there's our style. But you know what? I've enjoyed coming in this way today. It's different. I believe the side's steeper. Shorter, but steeper. Let's head over the wall and see what's on the other side. So there's a stile here for a reason. Stile's there for obviously getting over the wall, but is it doable to go down through here or not? Let's have a wee look. Might be so boggy. It looks like there's a path, but I just don't know whether to attempt it or just go up Loughshannagh here and drop back down, because this is all fresh, this is all new to me. I had read that you can't follow this and just follow the river, but you'll be going down and around, but you'll not see very many views going that way, because you're going to be stuck in between the valley between Meelbeg and Loughshannagh. So we may just head up Loughshannagh, up the steep way. Guys here, just a lovely couple just met in there, and they've subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much, guys. They're just out for a lovely walk today. So they had said they'd never seen anybody go down this way. So do you know what, guys? As much as I want to be adventurous, I don't want to be another Slieve Loughshannagh where I'll put the effort into going down there and then I have to turn back. So again, there's only so much my body will let me do. This is the steep side, as you can see. When you're looking at Meelbeg, it's as steep, this side coming down, as the that coming down. So let's go up here. So you can go up the front side from where we started off from. It's a longer, but it's a more gentler rise. This is quite steep, so it will take me a wee while to get up here. Let's keep tracking up Loughshannagh. We'll get some beautiful views at the top, looking right in through the Mournes and over to the western Mournes as well. So yeah, let's crack on. I'll see if we can get up this, because this is steeper. Coming up here, guys, there's loads of like really deep parts that you have to sort of clamber up through. But I'm just going to hug the wall for a bit here, because there's loads of like big deep pits, like as deep as this, that you have to try and get up somehow. So we're nearly there. As you can see, guys, you'll see on the map that I've zigzagged an awful lot, because there's just parts here that are just too steep for me to hook my body weight up that. So I'm kind of like zigzagging, cutting across the mountain, then going back up, sort of back and forward on itself. But yeah, this is tougher than going the other way. The other way is a gift. There's a lot more thought going into this, for me anyway. I have to like kind of look out for, see all this. There's absolutely no way I'm getting through that. So I'm gonna have to go another way, which would be over this way, away from the wall and up. So guys, I pulled away from the wall, so you can get an idea of the angle that you're going up here. It is pretty steep, but I'll find another way here. This looks a wee bit more even ground, just straight up and then off to the right here. Look who's just popped in. He's just amazing. He's resting. That was cool. That's my wee Raven. You coming over to say hi? Hello, my boy. Hello. He's so cool. I'm so chuffed. So that's it, back over to the wall. Where'd he go? It's to blow a head off you up here, guys. But that's us to the top of Slieve Loughshannagh. 600 odd metres this one is. So this is bigger than last week. Slieve Loughshannagh. I wasn't having another fiasco of not being able to do another mountain, guys. This is taller, and I came up the top side. So Slieve Loughshannagh done. Wow. Whew. So there we go, guys. We're at the top of Slieve Loughshannagh, 617 metres, just over 2,000 feet. Well, we did get a load of this. Isn't this just phenomenal? Just amazing. Guys, this is why I love hiking the Mournes. I mean, this never gets boring for me. Every different step you take, every different angle you look at it all, it looks familiar, but you're always coming across new things every single time. Like coming up that way today was a lot steeper. I didn't think that I'm getting a red flash here on the microphone, so hopefully this little wind muff's doing its job. But yeah, I'm so chuffed that I got up here. I didn't want to have another fiasco like last week. Slieve Loughshannagh. Bit disappointing, but have a little cheese and cheese and tomato sandwich. Go get a lot of carbs into me here. Build my strength up to get me back down. And I'll just head back to the car. So yeah, I think it's 2.2 miles, just skirting around and coming up the mountain. This from the back end here, from the Meelbeg side. It is a lot steeper, guys, than coming up just this way, but that's the way I'm going back down that way towards the wall. Just follow the wall. I came out from the wall, just hugging the wall. Coming up this way here was just way too much for me. There's parts there that were about 3-4 feet deep that I had to try and step up. So you'll see in the map anyway the way I skirt away out from the wall, but you do eventually come back to the wall. So I'm going to just be blessed and thank whoever got me here today. That this is just so special for me to be able to do this. And it was great bumping into you today. I can't breathe. I'll maybe have a wee chat with you during the week about that Newry walk. But yeah, I'll just give you one more pan around here because I get really ecstatic about being in places like this. It just does it for me. It's just the wildness and being on my own. It's just crazy. When I think that like 6 years ago I couldn't have walked from here to that boulder without struggling, without breathing, without being able to cope at all, and then climbing mountains. Fair enough, sometimes I'm not successful, but the important thing is I'm out, I'm trying, I'm putting the effort in. That's the important thing, especially if you're starting off this, guys. If you do feel that you're struggling, take it in stages. Just do what you feel that you're going to be able to do. Each day is a victory. Each day is a victory that you push yourself. So, sandwich, rest, and back to the car. So, there we go. That's just back to the wall. It's a lot easier coming down that way, guys, and it's a lot easier going up. That's not the top. You have to climb up again behind that. So, what we say we left there at 12:46, wasn't it? See how long it's taking me to get down and what the distance was. 10 past, so 25 minutes roughly to get down, and we've covered a third of a mile. So yeah, see the way it's kind of looping around itself. So we skirted around, came up a tough side, the shorter tough side, but this is longer, but it's more gradual, as you can see. It's a lot more forgiving going up that way and coming back down. So yeah, we're just over the stile and back to the car. Hi Ian. Right, let's back this down. That's back from Loughshannagh. So we never did come down through that way. It just looked a wee bit iffy to me. Nobody's done them before, so we just went up the backside of Loughshannagh, which is a lot tougher, a lot steeper. Just this last wee bit to go. There you go guys, that's us back to the car. So that was out towards Slieve Loughshannagh, skirted around in between Loughshannagh and Doan, and up the backside of Loughshannagh. Back down 3.7 miles, 4 hours and 39 minutes.